Greetings to all. Myself Soumya Kharkwal of Cambridge School, Indrapuram. So basically, I'm attending a winter internship these days in which we have been given some basic mastery about share market, which I want to share with you all. But first, I want to give my special thanks to Sunil Tripathi sir for conducting such sublime sessions every day. Also, I'm very ecstatic that I am helping in a way and spreading the equity cut. So let's get started. So, what is a good share or how to identify a good share? The first thing you need to keep in your mind while buying a share is to know the business. And the first thing that you need to analyze about a company is its market cap. So now you might be thinking, what is market cap? So it is how much money you need to become a sole proprietor, which is the single owner of the company. Moving on to the next term, it is ROCE, return on capital employed. But before seeing this term, we'll see what is capital employed. So you might have heard about two terms, which is equity and debt. The money invested by the owner is called equity, and the money taken as borrowing is called debt. And these two terms together are known as capital employed. Now, the earnings of a company, if divided by its total capital, is known as return on capital employed. Now, we'll see a next term which is slightly different from ROCE. It is ROE, return on equity. So, it is a financial performance calculated by dividing its net income by its owner's income. So, how this term is different from the first term is that in ROCE, we were dividing the net income by the business income, but in ROE, which is return on equity, we are dividing the net income by its owner's income. So, this is how these two terms are different. Moving on to the next term, promoter holdings. But first of all, who is a promoter? Promoter are the people who have started a business. Now, if a promoter have faith in the company, or we can say that their financial situation is good, then they will try to maximize their holdings. As for SEBI norms, SEBI stand for Security and Exchange Board of India, and as for their norms, a private company should not have more than 75% of holdings after 3 years of public issue. And according to RBI guidelines, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, according to their guidelines, a private banking company cannot have more than 26% of holdings. So, a simple company and a banking company are different, and their guidelines towards them are also different. Now, moving on to the last term is debt. Yes, you might have heard about this term, right? Debt is basically borrowings. So, if a borrowing of a company is high or increasing, then it is alarming. And you should be very careful while choosing that share. So, but also you need to see that your loan should be considered with respect to market cap. Also, debt can also be used for productive purposes of a company. So make sure while seeing a share. Also, the last thing, this condition does not apply to banks because for a bank, if a loan is increasing into a bank, then that loan is inventory for the bank because the same will be used for lending purposes. That is all. I hope this video was informative. Thank you so much.